video games are a hobby, right? So it'd be like saying, hey, you guys there watching football, you're wasting your fucking time. It's the same thing. You do it to kill time. You're not technically wasting time because you got nothing else to do with that time. If you need to be doing like a research paper or something, and the time you could have had for that, you playing video games, and that would be like wasting time. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to tell you to live your life. All I gotta say is, you know, the sun's gonna blow up one of these days.
Amen, brother.
And everything we've ever done will not exist in matter, you know. So do what you want, dude. Who cares if you know your parents want you to go to Sunday school and like all this and that? Or who cares if, you know, they're trying to rename the Washington football team? Who cares if people have guns? Let them have guns. Who cares if half the world's trying to kill themselves? You know, who cares who's the president? Because who puts the bread on the table at the end of the day? You do. I can tell you right now, I've been living on my own, and I've had 3 presidents in charge of this country, and none of them have affected my life.
If you become a professional, you make money. Everyone else suck one, all right? If you're not an MLG gamer, get the fuck out of the games industry, all right? That's my spot, all right? I work for money.
I'll beat you up if you don't give me what I want. No, I don't think so, because it's just another way of entertaining yourself. Some people read, some people, I don't know, do crocheting, and some people just game. It's not a waste of time as long as it's entertaining you and you're having fun.
Might as well wrap that
know what I mean?
up. On to the next.
Hold on, let me have some minutes. Hey! Alright, my bad, bro. Anyway, yeah, you go right ahead. Go right ahead. We good now. We good. Hell nah. Hell nah. It ain't a waste of time.
No.
You know how many bad midget bitches play video games? If I'm playing the game and they playing the game, that means I can go find some bad midget bitches on the game.
Oh, dude, you wanna? I got you.
Oh, hey, Daddy. What are you doing in the lobby?
You like that?
Yay. What's going on? How you doing?
It's cool, right?
Nah, bro.
No.
See, now this day and age, bro, you can get famous for just playing video games, man. You can make bank off of that. Like my man.
No, but do not forget your sun protection cream.
So also we have a guy who was sleeping. He fell asleep. I don't know what to do.
You are now listening to the smooth sounds of life progress, and if you like what you see, you should consider subscribing.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't consider myself a literate man, but my version of what a lot of people get out of reading books, I get out of video games, movies, and shows. Something I can lose myself in, but then eventually find other people with common interests that we could just, you know, get along, be able to be friendly. Ain't gonna be no problems.
It's one of those things that, you know, do it if you want to do it, but don't go extreme about it. Go out and still be responsible and a member of society, but if it's a hobby that you can have, or you can do that, there's worse things to be into.
Right. Use it in moderation, right? It's not a necessity, it's a luxury, and just as long as you understand that, I have no fucking issues. Oh, I'm too heavy to work. I work 60 hours a week, so I have no time for me.
I mean, I'm a dog groomer and it's holiday season, so I'm working like minimum like around 8.5, 9 hours and some days without lunch. So like, dude, hi. So like, dude, it's a lot. If I want to come home and play VR, I'm gonna come home and play VR and just chill out and relax. Dude, honestly, like with VR, I'm not gonna lie, like before VR I would come home and like just lay around and watch TV. Now I'm up and like, you know, dancing with people, vibing to their music and meeting new friends and everything like that. It's definitely been helpful and helped me at work too with that, to have just a better attitude.
Life sucks. You gotta find the little goals that make you happy.
Been on this. What does this do for an average person? Creates fun. You know, you get rid of all your troubles whenever you put the likes of this headset on, and you enjoy life. You enjoy the company of people. You might not be physically with them, but you're virtually with them. I don't think it's a waste of time. If anything, I think it's a positive thing, and it should be looked upon as positivity.
It's actually not, and I'll tell you this for a good reason. Yeah, you wanna know? You wanna know?
Go on.
If you have stuff like anxiety, that where you can't talk to people in real life because you're all up in your head, and you could just let it out by meeting new people that you don't necessarily have to you don't know them, so you have no obligation to meet them again. So
social anxiety, innit? It helps people to understand a lot more about other people than just themselves.
Knowledge.
It goes on from a young age. Knowledge is power, correct? Knowledge is power. Yeah, exactly. Straight up.
It depends on how you look at it, because some games you could be doing something productive. I feel like I like this game because you can call it productive, earning things in a game. But in this game, you actually build connections and make actual people that you can meet up in real life or just know. It's especially for what I'm doing. If you're a musician, you like to sing and stuff. This is a good way to grow your kind of music. Try to grow yourself.
And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs.
Beautiful. Fuck, I missed it.
Oh my god, thank you.
No, dude, that shit cured my depression, basically. For crying out loud, you ever heard of the game Slime Rancher? It's helped many people with depression. It's a really good game. It's full of adorable little slimes. It helps with serotonin. It boosts it, and it makes you feel really good inside because it's just a bunch of little adorable slimes, and you get to launch them around, and it's adorable. It's amazing. It's a beautiful game.
Yeah, not really. It's one of those things that wastes time. But not a waste of time, you feel me? You feel me, bro? Because we all have those things that waste time in life. What is the saying? No, time wasted is not whatever. I don't remember what the saying is, but there's some saying about you can waste time, but if it's time well spent, then it's not time wasted. I don't know. Your YouTube comment will fix it for me.
You do?
But I do it all the time, yes.
You think it's a waste of time? And you enjoy doing it though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's not. So I don't think it's a waste of time, no. Because if you enjoy doing it, then it's not a waste of time.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go with that.
Because I have a lot of time to waste. Completely unemployed, dropped out of high school, I'm a complete drag. I just made a lot of bad decisions in this consecutive series, and, I didn't understand when I was a teenager the consequences that would have on me as a young adult.
There's a wide variety of answers to that. One, yes, if it takes up all your time and you lose all track of thought and your family starts to hate you. But also, it can be very good because you can make a career out of it. So it depends on which way you go with it.
On gaming, it's for degenerates.
I mean, there are better things to do, go to the gym, do some work, study, and then there's gaming.
There's lots of things that I should be doing, but I'm gonna play video games instead.
Yeah, it's simple.
Considering I have over 5,000 hours on simulators, it ain't no waste of time. Or at least I hope. I would like to think it isn't. It lets you safely do things you couldn't otherwise do in real life.
Well, it depends on how you consider a waste of time. Is doing something that you derive enjoyment from a waste of time? You can say that it is because technically you're not doing anything productive, but you right now you're asking questions for a video. Maybe you enjoy making videos, maybe it's even your job. Then technically you gaming is not a waste of time. You're even doing something IRL, quote unquote. But even if you just game to derive enjoyment, I don't think that's a waste of time. If you watch it, if you play in moderation, it can be just like any other hobby.
You're supposed to do it in moderation. It's like alcohol. You can get addicted pretty quick.
Well, I really don't have an argument. It helps a lot of people out with their problems and such, especially like this. Meeting new friends and trying to cope with whatever their main ailment is, or just trying to meet new friends, or it depends on what type of gaming you're talking about too. I met a lot of new people and I have a lot of fun. I've seen videos on it, I watched it on Twitch, and it just seemed cool, so I wanted to be a part of it. Oh, I'm in my 30s, that's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Giving is a serious waste of time. But wasting stuff is often good for your mental health. So you feel the satisfaction of accomplishing something while you're sitting down and clicking a mouse. So that's, or in this case, just standing.
No, I think it's a way to get away from depression and stuff, and
helps you deal with your emotions better instead of acting out.
If you have nothing going on in your life, right, and you need something to, like, you know, like you're working towards a job or you're working towards like school, and then you have a little bit of time off and then you play games, not at all, you know what I mean? But if you don't have anything, right, then yes, I think it is.
The problem is when people take it to unrealistic points where they're dedicating hours upon hours upon hours of their life, unless it's a part of their career, or unless it's so important to their survival. I don't inherently think it's the greatest idea to put in more than like 8 hours a day.
Well, real talk is this game can be a great way to find new friend groups or just new experiences in general, things you never really thought you may be interested in. Or like, I was not really deeply into the furry community until I started this game and found out about it. So there's a whole different almost universe of possibilities inside VRChat in general, but that can also help you expand your socialism and your ideas of if you're very introverted and you don't like going outside. This is a good way to kind of learn about different things that happen outside your house, that you may be able to go out there now and be like, yeah, I found these people in this game and they said this was really cool, so now I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go find a group that's in my state or my city, and I'm gonna go try this out.
Another thing about this game is, like, you exercise without even realizing it. Crying out loud, I'll play Beat Saber for like an hour and then I pull off the headset and I'm just drenched in sweat. I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know, actually. Like, thing is, everyone always has something like clever to say, and I feel like everything's been said, and it's just, you know, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you love, and so on. And I don't know, I don't want to take away someone else's message, I guess. So just you know, live life, something like that.
From this time unchained, we're all looking at a different picture through this new frame of mind. 1,000 flowers could bloom.
So beautiful, so relaxing.
You can just find me on the Twitches there, Twitch TV, Alpaca Pete. It's just my name, and also in my VRChat description. I got the Discord, I got SoundClouds, I got all that fun shit, so please check them out.
Kindness is contagious. When you are kind, you inspire others. Be the spark. Spreading kindness merchandise available now.